Now, Sports Director Vince Lennon from the Alabama Sports Network.
You know, the one thing that's so crazy, I got my orders when I came in from my boss, Coach, behave. And I'm going to behave. I am. I'm going to behave this time.
That's Hornets head coach Brian Jenkins at this morning's pregame news conference before Saturday's game between Alabama State and Alabama A&M, better known as the 75th annual Magic City Classic. Well, happy Wednesday, Montgomery. It's one of college football's biggest events and the biggest for the state's two historically black colleges and universities. Of course, we're talking about the 75th annual Magic City Classic between the Hornets and the Bulldogs, both head coaches at this morning's pregame hoopla newser at Koch headquarters in Birmingham. For fans and alumni of both schools, the Classic is the event of the year. But for head coaches Brian Jenkins and James Spady, respectively, it's also a meeting of longtime friends who for one day must be adversaries.
I tell you what, they're a really solid football team. One of the things that really is impressive to me is Coach Jenkins and I are old friends. I've known him for years. But to know that he's going to be a pro, he's going to have his team ready, I mean, it always makes you nervous as a head coach, just making sure you dot all your I's and cross all your T's.
It's about that time that we got to get ready to rumble, and that's just the bottom line. You know, in friendships and courtships and everything they go out the door.
Kicks at 3, but with the usual pregame festivities, such as the parade beforehand. For all the details, click on MagicCityClassic.com. Today, the Black College Football Hall of Fame revealed its 6th inductees for the class of 2017, and not surprisingly, SWAC alumni are well representing. Brighton, Alabama native Parnell Dickinson atop the list. Former Tampa Bay Buck from the expansion year and Miss Valley State Delta Devil tops it, joining Harold Jackson, a former Jackson State Tiger. The late Gary Johnson of Grambling also included, as is Robert Porcher, Southern's Isaiah Butch Robertson, and his coach, longtime FAMU Rattler Billy Joe. The class of 2017 induction ceremony will be presented by the Atlanta Falcons. It will be held February 25th of next year at the College Football Hall of Fame in Atlanta. All right, to the preps as the regular season wraps Friday for the Sidney Lanier Poets and first-year head coach Marvin Cunningham. It's been a big U-turn on Court Street this year, with the Poets already thinking about the postseason, but a stern test in the Class 7A Prattville Lions awaits Friday.
Take the same approach we take every week, one practice at a time, one day at a time till we get to Prattville. We understand that Prattville had a down year.
It take more to get there just to be in the playoff. We can't get relaxed and things like that because we want a championship. We want a ring on our finger.
Poets are 7-2, 5-1 in region. For Prattville, they're playing a rare spoiler role. Kicks Friday night at Crampton from 7 o'clock. News and notes to bring you home. Dallas quarterback Tony Romo throwing at Cowboys practice for the first time today since he fractured that bone in his back in the preseason. Lots of lineup changes for Game 2 of the World Series on both teams as the Tribe blanked the Cubs last night 6-0. Tonight's game has an hour earlier start due to the forecast, and Francisco Lindor's stolen base means Taco Bell is giving away free Doritos Locos Tacos as part of the chain's promotion. So Daryl, Stephanie, get your freebie November 2nd from 2 to 6. At your participating Taco Bell.
I'll be there. I love those Doritos.
A free border run. It's all over for you, man.
The Cool Ranch ones, delicious. Thanks.